Hey guys, how you going? I just found something strange with my weather app and I hope you can see this. It's going to be tiny. I'm sorry I can't turn my phone sideways because the app will just stay where it is. So, and then everyone will be turning their phone sideways and then the thing will still turn around. Okay, watch this. Do you remember what I was saying about Operation Firefly? And if you go and look at my previous video, I think it starts with what? That's all I can remember now. There's been so many. If you can go back to that video and have a look at that, and then you will understand what I'm talking about. And then the next one also where it's Firefly, anything with Firefly in it. Go and watch them, because what I think they meant was, okay, they used to have the old technology a long time ago. That was what the old technology was, and that's what it was used for. What I think is the technology has improved so much since then that now they may not even have to use those little things anymore, that they may be able to do it from afar. So, I also think that Operation Firefly has been updated because of the technology as well. Now, what I think is, I think that message was send in the rain, put them out, because that message had the Australian government at the bottom of it. When I clicked on the date of it, it had the Australian government at the bottom. So the rest of it was about videos. Now, that could be anything. That could be anyone talking about Glam's Castle or Glam's Calling. It could be anyone talking about the Australian fires. And that we're just not buying it anymore. We're not buying the story they're giving us. Simple as that. We know there's more to it. We can see. If you can hear in the background, we got thunder, rain, lightning, and pretty good rain too, not just the little dribs and drabs we've had over the last month or two, which is like one day in a month you might get a couple of spits of rain and it's really tiny, really light, and it doesn't wet anything. And now we've got this ground-soaking rain. While I'm here, because I can normally catch something here, there's a circle up here. It says where Port Hedland is. It's up the top of Western Australia. I don't know if you can see where I'm touching. Little round thing. Around here. Watch all the lines in the circle that just appears around there. Then you can come down to here, Albany. And you can see the little line here. It keeps appearing where I'm touching. I hope you can see that. There's also a line reaching out from here somewhere, which is another one. You can see this circle up here, though, pretty clearly. And it's what they normally do around Sydney as well to keep the rain away. And it's quite a big circle. It involves Sydney and goes up to probably Port Macquarie and down to Canberra or further. And there's ones in the middle here too sometimes, guys, that pushes the rain down underneath Australia. And you can see it if you look at the synoptic charts, which is these things. You can see that every day it's supposed to be like raining. Well, this was Wednesday, and this happens all the time. It was just pushed under. And last night at 1 a.m, I'd made a video at 11 or 11:30 or something. Then I went straight to sleep because I had it on my mind. I had to get up and do it because of the Operation Firefly. I wanted to look and see if there was one, and there was one. Okay, so at 1 o'clock this morning, I was woken up by thunder. And I mean, this was a bang. It did sound like a bomb. That's exactly what it sounded like. It was huge. And that's not the first time. I remember in the 90s, and I used to live near an Air Force base, not too far from where I am. And one morning at about 3 a.m, there was the loudest bang you've ever heard. And I woke up and said they've let the bomb off. Because back in the 80s and 90s, we were worried about nuclear weapons and someone starting a war. And I actually woke up and said they've let the bomb off. And everyone was going, what was that? And the only thing I could account or even suggest that it might have been was breaking the sound barrier. I'm not sure. But it was a massive, massive boom. Nothing like I'd ever heard before from thunder. Thunder's, thunder. That's not what this was. So anyway, this is just an update to the weather in Australia and Operation Firefly and Glam's calling. What was the message? What was it? What was it? Go back and look. It starts with what? One of my videos, it starts with what? Because that's what I said, I thought when I first seen the post was what? So if you can go back and look at that, and then come back and look at this video, you'll understand what I'm talking about. I think they have improved on the technology. And I don't know who's doing what. Maybe the deep state was doing the fires, and because that's what I tend to think. And the other side's come in and gone, no more, put it out now. Enough. And I'm hoping that's what it is. But as I said, guys, look, this is a disclaimer. I don't know one way or another, and I don't think any of us do. All we can do is look at it. It's interesting. So that's all we can do, is just look at things that are interesting and dig and keep digging and keep digging and see what we can come up with. That's all we can do. So that's what I'm doing. So if you can think of anything else, let us know. But also, don't forget that poem, I love a sunburnt country, a land of sweeping plains, of ragged mountain ranges, of drought and flooding rains. I love her far horizon, I love her jewelled sea. The big brown land Australia is the home for me. And I'm not even sure I got that right. I was trying, guys. Correct me. Someone correct me. I know that I said that wrong. But that is Australia. But what I think's going on here is not normal. Definitely not normal. Okay, guys, I think this is it's very weird. And everyone around me has been angry. I don't know what's going on. Not around me personally, but in the streets, road rage, neighbours screaming at their kids and hurling abuse at them and telling them to F off. And I'm going to slam your effing head through the wall. What on earth is going on? And then another neighbour the other day came out screaming, call the police. So the police turned up there, and like one's next door, one's across the road. Like, what is going on? And then the road rage incident, this all happened in a matter of like 2 days. So something weird's going on. And a lot of people are really, really angry as well, which makes me think of frequencies. And if they're doing this, they're using frequencies, and so people are getting angry because they... Look, I was also told the Schumann resonance is going up and down at the moment. That is going to do things to humans, because the Schumann resonance is what the Earth runs on. It's the vibe, the frequency that the Earth runs on. And if that starts going up and down, well, we're going to go up and down with it. So, and it helps to be aware of this, because if you're aware of it, you may be able to stop yourself from getting angry or falling into it, which is what I've noticed. And another thing, people are dead tired. Everybody. This is not just a couple of people now. This is everyone I come across. Tired. Everyone's tired. And I think, again, frequencies. And then we had this weird sky last night. The sky, yesterday, in Sydney, it was covering Sydney. And it was an even white. There were no breaks like what you see in clouds. There were no fluffy bits. This was just a white out sky, and it wasn't smoky. It didn't smell like smoke at all. So I don't know what it is, and you can see it in the air. It's whatever it is, it's coming down, and we're breathing it, and we're ingesting it. So just look, if you can be aware of these things, you may be able to stop yourself from getting angry. Just to know. Because I know, and my family are not angry people anyway. We are very much the pacifists. We're peaceful. We don't want to fight. We don't want to argue. We're very peaceful people. So we're handling it, but it's people outside of us that are not handling this very well. And I think if only they knew, they might be able to control it a bit better. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. I know it's a bit out there, but I do believe there's something going on and it's not natural. So let me know what you think, guys, and I'll be back with another video very shortly on Agenda 21 and what it is. And someone spoke up for it a long time ago. Someone spoke up for us. And people don't seem to realise this has been going on for many, many years. Okay, guys, watch out for the next video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.